I'm going to show you just a real quick overview or a review of the different parts of Google Apps for Education that we are going to use this school year. Very first thing you'll notice is once you get logged in that it should say your name in the top right hand corner, your first name dot last name at ssccards.org. If it doesn't, just simply click on your name, click sign out. You always want to make sure you're signed in correctly. Remember that when you have an assignment or a document that has been shared with you, the easiest two ways, or I guess I should say the two ways to retrieve this information, you can go to Mail, you can click on Mail, that'll take you to your Gmail, and you can get access to the information that way. If you don't want to go through the mail, you can click on Drive. And remember that My Drive is anything that you've created. You're the owner of that document or presentation. If somebody has shared something with you, you're simply going to click on Shared with Me. As you can see, it's kind of highlighted in red there. So right now I'm on the Shared with Me. Right over here it shows you the owner's name who shared the document with you, and it shows you the date. So if I wanted to click on this Shared Lessons from Tech or for Tech from Kendall Thompson, I just simply click on it. If you remember, there's three different ways you can share something. You can give them editing privileges, which you want them to help you on a document. You can give them commenting privileges, in which they just make comments, and you can also give them view only. This document is editing. I can click down here and I can start to type if I wanted to. That's how you get to your assignments that have been shared with you. If you want to go back to search for anything, you can simply click on the search button. If you're looking for a specific image, just save yourself some time and click on Images. Calendar, we will do a lot of work on Calendar this year, and your calendar is right there. Sites, we are going to be able to have the ability to build or create a website this year. Contacts, those are something that you can add throughout the course of the year. If you generally share with the same person or the same teacher, you can simply add their name here. And I will show you at a later date and time on how to add contacts. So for this first part, let's go back to where we have My Drive. Now these are all of the assignments that I was the creator of. You can share those documents, but I'm the owner of the documents. I'm just going to click on Untitled Document. This is one that I had open earlier. One of the first things you always want to do with a document is to click on the title and to title it what your project is. If it's a writing assignment or for math or science, you always want to give it a good name. That way you know what it is. So for this one, I'm just going to call it Practice because we're just practicing today. You'll notice it changed Practice right up here. And if I go back to My Drive, and it's right there, it changed for me, so now it says Practice. I can start to type and do everything that I've done before. The one tool that I do want to make sure that you use this school year is when you click on Tools and you click on Research, this box pops up over here. This is directly connected to Google, so anything you could find on Google, you can find in this box. So if you want to search for everything on Google, you would click on Everything. If you want to just search for an image, you can click on Images. Scholar, we probably aren't going to use that too often this year. Quotes, if you're doing a famous research project or something, you can just click on Quotes. Dictionary, obviously that's going to help you get the correct spelling for the word. So for this one, I'm just going to click on Images. And if I want to type in house, I click on House. If I find the house that I'm looking for, I can do a couple of different things. I can click, I can drag it over and drop it, and it says a citation was added as a footnote. That'll be really important when you get a little bit older. So what it did was it put, let me get down here a little bit further. Oh, it'll show it to you when you print it off, I guess, so that's what that does. And then you can just simply keep typing on your document. Remember to add images and as much information and details as you can when you're doing this. It automatically saves for you, so there's no Save As button. And then you also are going to want to make folders, and you just make a folder. You're just going to click on New Folder and make a folder. Maybe one for reading, one for math, one for science, and so forth. Also with your presentations, and I'll show you here's an example of my presentation. The presentations work very similar to how the document does. This one is mine. You can change the background, you can change the layout, the theme, transitions, taking you from one slide to the next slide. And again, the very cool feature of using Google Apps, it'll automatically save for you after every single time you push the button. Alright, best of luck and let's get going. Thank you very much.